And I'll go over my biases and everything before I join, because that's one of the concerning things that I've been seeing, is that like the political bias is so strong. It's so strong where I'm just like, how can you guys feel comfortable with releasing these types of videos? Hi, Starry Eye Moon. I don't know if I said hi first or hi yet. So basically, for Americans, when Trump initially ran and won, 2017 to 2020 was like insane when it came to psychics and tarot readers blowing up, especially on YouTube and eventually TikTok. And a lot of it was political tarot. You could see, I mean, those videos were just there all the time, right? And now, at least for me, when I search it into YouTube now, I don't see shit. Like, I don't, it's like, are these videos being hidden? Is it because I'm located in France now? What is going on with these videos? And some of the videos that I have found are just, in my opinion, very low quality, and very obviously biased in whatever direction is usually Democratic people. It's very, very extremely biased, where I'm just like you do know that, especially if you actually are psychic for real, that you can influence what you see, right? So I want to try my best to be as objective as I can be, but there's no such thing as being 100% objective, right? A lot of readers either can't. Oh, Perry's trying to steal a show, but no, he is in the foreground. He's right here. That's just the window behind me. A lot of readers either can't or won't predict the results this time, because they're silky crystals is because they're very changeable. They're very changeable. But some of the people that I see who are, let's be blunt, it's mostly people who are like, Kamala's definitely going to win, which she may. I haven't looked at it since the last time we did a live together. But even when I look at their cards, I'm like, that's not what that means. I don't think so, you know? Yeah. So to me, dang, y'all can see everything. Oh my gosh, I need to get a desk in here. To me, the last time I looked at it, it was it was fluctuating too much, that it's like there's no point in even seeing who's gonna win. And I think the last time I read on it, I saw something like it could be taken to court. But yeah, Perry is doing a bit much. But I'm gonna look at it as best as I can. High side and film. I'm gonna try to be as objective as I can and not allow my biases to get in it. So most of you guys have seen political readings from me. I'm not apolitical. So just to talk about my biases, and I was not picking my nose. There was cat hair right there. I tend to lean to the left. Some have even said that it won't go ahead. No, that's not true. I tend to lean to the left on most issues. I do not care. I did not care for Biden. I do not care for Kamala. Trump is not my guy either. I had a person but then this person turned out to be a serious Zionist. So, you know, it is what it is. I think they all cheat if they have the money to cheat. They are all paid to say whatever they feel like saying. So that's my bias. I'm like, I wouldn't say that I'm not an anarchist. I'm not at all. Close, kind of close to the libertarian side. Kamala is too smug. I don't like her. So the thing about Kamala, so this is just me as a voter. When she ran, what was it? 2020, right? When she ran 2019 to 2020, I wasn't a big fan of her. My person was, oh gosh, I'm hearing Trump say Pocahontas. Jesus, leave me alone, Trump. What was her name? Oh, Massachusetts. She created the financial advocacy group for consumers. Oh my gosh, I'm forgetting her name, but I hear him saying Pocahontas. What the fuck? I voted for her. Oh, I forgot her name. Senator, blonde hair, short. She mostly focuses on the middle class and finances, the economy. She went kind of loopy after Trump was nominated. I forgot her fucking Elizabeth Warren. Elizabeth Warren. Jeez, I heard him say Pocahontas in my head. Yeah, Warren. But yeah, my choice was Warren. But what I found interesting about Kamala is that she was flexible with the way that she thought. So I was like, you know, I mean, because sometimes, like say Bernie at that time, they have principles and they stick to it no matter what, even if the situation calls for them to be, you know, more adaptable. But over time with Kamala, it turned into she's really flexible with her principles to she clearly has none. So that's my issue with her. And the times that I've read on her, so you can go to my YouTube channel and see it. The times that I've read on her, I see that she has serious attitude issues, like serious attitude issues. And I mean, I've read plenty of times that she and Biden didn't get along, especially Biden's wife. Is her name Jill? Jill Biden. Yeah, especially Jill Biden, how she didn't treat her staff well, blah, 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 blah. So there's that. Trump is Trump. Trump is Trump. Like everyone knows what they're getting with that guy. And then Biden, even though I predicted his win all the way back in 2017, not a fan of him either. So it's just, those are my biases so that you guys can hear it up front. I'm not really pulling for either to win. I already voted. I'm pretty happy with my choice. But yeah, those are my biases. And also on the personal front, as like an actual Black American woman, I don't like what the DNC is pulling with Kamala. So there's that. That's my bias. We're supposed to be psychics or tarot readers or whatever. We're not supposed to allow our own personal politics to get in the middle of what we're seeing. But I feel like our social media is being, yeah, it for sure is. It absolutely is. Because when I typed in, because wait, did I tell you guys everything? So I just typed in yesterday. So guys, I don't really watch other psychics. I don't, especially when it comes to predictions and stuff, because I don't want to be influenced by them. But yesterday I was just like, well, let's see what other people are saying, because I haven't read on this Trump Kamala thing in a while. And I typed in Trump psychic, and years ago you would see so many results on it. The first result I saw was something from Fox, where some psychic was on there 10 months ago saying he's going to have a tough year, which like fucking duh. Like, of course he's going to have a tough year. And then others were that guy, is it Alan Lichtman? The one who predicts the election. And he was saying Kamala was going to win. They were calling him the Nostradamus of elections, which is not fucking true. Especially if you watch his entire 4-hour live stream, some of his keys are very interesting to me. But I couldn't find anything. Hi, Noemi. I couldn't find anything, which is bizarre, because I remember that there were legions of channels that were doing psychic readings on Trump for years. So where are they? But then this morning I typed in Kamala psychic prediction, and that's when I saw all the videos, and most of the videos were like obviously very much pro DNC psychics and tarot readers who were saying that Kamala was going to win. So I was just like, so when I type in that guy's name, and I remember, I don't know if you guys remember this, but 2017 to 2020, like psychic YouTube was nothing but Trump Russia stuff. And I got one Fox News video, and then the rest was like from MSNBC, CNN, blah, 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 blah. And then, but I couldn't find any actual real psychic channels. And then I type in Kamala's name, and you see all of it saying she's winning, she's winning, she's winning. And I was just like, I mean, maybe she is. I don't know. I haven't looked at it, but it's like interesting. That's interesting. If Fox News came up first in your search, there's your answer. Definitely controlled. It's controlled either way. It's definitely controlled either. Yes, it's definitely. I mean, it's an algorithm, so they can do whatever they want to do with it. But when it comes to this election, like, it's very obvious that like people are in completely different silos. Maybe this is their way of yes, it is. Yes, it is. Maybe this is their way of manifesting her win, because a lot of people thinking, yes, yeah, no, it's definitely manifestation work, which is why, like I tell clients that if, like, don't feel bad for not paying attention to current events, to whatever, because constantly blaring news in front of someone's face or in front of people's faces, that's manifestation work. It's called manufacturing consent. They don't use the term manifestation, but that's essentially what it is. Okay, so I say all that to say those are my biases. I am not a Trump supporter. I am not a Kamala supporter. In fact, whatever. Whatever. To me, you know, very similar sides of a shitty litter box. But let's read on it. Let's see. Joe Stein ain't winning nothing. You don't have to. So some of these questions, yeah. I'm gonna ask that, but I also want to ask about Walz, because I don't think I ever spoke about him in detail. We are not supporting any of them. A lot of people, yeah, I think a lot of people are gonna sit out. But both sides are fighting for the people who can be convinced to change their mind. Sure, have you made predictions about who might win? I have tried a few times, and it's like it's 50-50. The last couple of times I tried. The last time I remember, I kept seeing a Gemini, and on the stream, people were saying that Kamala is a Gemini rising, but I forgot that Trump is a Gemini too. Who am I going to look at for? I'm going to look up Kamala first. And Walz. See, I have all these French Tim Walz. Actually, I want to start with Tim Walz first. What is his birthday? Oh, is he an Aries? Okay, he's an Aries. Okay. Muslims, I wish they would stop calling about this election. Yeah. Muslim and Christians, Arabs, and I'm sure a lot of other communities are not voting for Kamala or Trump. Yeah, I saw that Trump was begging Christians to vote too. And he was saying that a lot of Christians in America just don't vote, which I find that to be very true too, because they don't really believe in like for real Christians, like deep ass Christians. They don't really believe in government. Okay, so I feel compelled to start with Tim Walz. These are some good questions you guys are asking. So let's see. And I'm sitting on the floor, so my cards are going to be on the floor. This is where I'll be looking down at, but I will make sure I show them up here. Okay. He's married, right? Starting off with Tim Walz, just to see his energy and what he feels. Oh, wow. Wow. Does he have children, guys? Very interesting. He's not cut up. Okay, bye, Perry. he's not cut out for he's not cut out for campaigning. I'm asking his energy. Look at this, guys. Looks like he has 2 children. Looks like he received bad news. Look at this. He got bad news. The last time I read on this, I felt that Kamala's side was really worried, and that I think that was maybe 2 weeks ago, 3 weeks ago. Interesting. And it does feel like, I don't know how, but it feels like they're having a money issue, because it feels like there's a big blitz that they want to attack right now, and right now they're having a money issue. How they have so much money? Are you guys having a fundraising issue? Oh, this freaking cat is going to get on my nerves. He's just jumped into the closet. Kamala got like 1 billion donations. Yeah. No. Is it a money issue? No, there is an issue. You know, there is an issue with some of the funding. It seems like, no, because they did get a lot of freaking money, and that's the first thing that I saw. Let me take this off. That's the first thing that I saw with Kamala, is that she's getting a lot of money, but there's money that's actually locked up for them right now that they cannot spend. This could be, he wants to show me about him. He just went into my closet, so he's gone away. This could be some of the money, like maybe some donation money for potential judges, because this actually doesn't feel like campaign money for them, but it feels like money that they want to spend supporting other people, and they can't use it. Is this for Supreme Court justices or Senate? No, representatives, federal judges. It's federal judges. They want to use some of the money that they already have to donate, to like pass the money on to like their pick for federal judges, but it's like they can't do it. So they received bad news that they don't have enough money. No, it feels more like whoever it is that they want to support, these people don't have enough money, so they're saying, well, maybe we can move some of ours to you, and it's like, no, you can't. Legally, you can't do it. So it's like they're trying to figure out a way to maneuver, but y'all should be careful about that, because that's what Trump did with Stormy Daniels. So that ain't smart. It's not smart. He's showing me his wife. Eek. He's showing me his wife. Hold on. I wonder if something was found out about him on the trail that maybe his wife didn't know. He's spilling. He's talking. So I think something was found out on the trail that his wife didn't know. Yeah, I'm asking him, how do you feel about your wife? Problems, big time, in that marriage. I think something came out on the campaign trail that his wife didn't know. I asked him if he's seeing someone else. It feels more like a past thing. It doesn't feel like it's now. It's more past. So like some information came out that his wife didn't know. So, you know, he has his personal issues going on. Yeah, I'm asking her how she feels about him. Look at that. It feels more like something in the past that happened that was like reignited, or maybe she didn't know all the information and it came out. And now she's just like really? Really? I've been traveling, doing all this stuff. Really? um, okay. All right. I don't really care about your personal life, but thank you so much for sharing it, sir. Let's see. What do you think about Kamala and what's happening on the trail? He actually gives me pretty nice energy, actually. Oh, hey, Plantain and Puff Puff. He gives me pretty nice energy. I actually liked the debate between he and JD Vance. I wish that these two were the actual presidential candidates. Walz. Why is he showing me so much disappointment here? Are you just tired? Yeah, he's tired. He's tired. They're not receiving good news, guys. At this point, they're not receiving good news. Can you guys see this? They're not receiving good news. This tower card came up 3 times. If it comes up with Trump when I move on to him, then this is just election. This is just confusion with the election results, but I keep getting this on him. And let me show you what I got before. See, I knew Spirit was telling me to read on Tim first because he's singing like a canary. Look at this. Isn't this like the 2nd or 3rd time that I've gotten this for him too? I'll ask. Well, the first, yeah, the first thing that I got with the bad news is that they won't be able to spend a certain, like a large portion of money in the way that they wanted to. Ooh, he's in here. His marriage is imploding. They're saying, okay, this is, oh, hold on. This is Biden too. Eek, Biden. Damn. Biden's still pissed. Y'all, Biden is still pissed. He's telling me a lot about his marriage. He's telling me a lot about his marriage. I'm sorry, sir, I don't care. No, it's too early to say that because, I mean, just because I'm seeing the 10 of Swords, it can also be about the election in general. So it's, yeah, just wait until we get to Trump. Biden's angry. I keep asking Tim, how does he feel about Kamala? He's not really, it feels like his major concern is whatever the hell is happening in his marriage. They're not working well. They're not working well together. He's saying they're fighting hard. They're fighting hard. What is this is this information? What the hell, y'all? It is something's happening within that camp. Hold on. Something's happening within this camp. It feels they were recently told something. They recently received bad news. Very recently. There's definitely about their inability to spend a large chunk of money. And when I keep asking him what does he think about Kamala, it's like he's not actually answering. It's so weird. It's very weird. Like he's more talking about how he's more concerned about his marriage, and he's actually more concerned about like healing his marriage. That he and his wife are fighting over something. This is not Biden, but he and his wife are fighting over something. Huh. Let's see. it doesn't feel like an affair, but it feels like something he did. And it's not the whole like China Tiananmen Square. I'm talking about Tim Walz. It's not the China Tiananmen Square thing. It feels like there was either something he did with a woman in the past that came out, or he just lied about where he was at some date and then all this other information came out. He's mostly talking about his personal life. I want to get off that. So let me just go to Kamala because he's getting on my nerves. Like, you know, I hope, you know, you fix shit with your wife, but like, I don't care. I don't care. Could they just be fighting about he being... No, it feels like there's a woman involved. Is he sleeping with Kamala? Tim, are you sleeping with Kamala? No, he's not sleeping with her. He's not sleeping with her. But there is this big money thing. There's a huge chunk of money that they're not able to use the way that they want to use it. And that's actually causing huge problems at the very last hour. And it feels more like federal judges. It's like they're trying to like delegate or allocate the money out. And I see what it is. Y'all remember when I said that, I think it was my first video, that Nancy Pelosi and Obama, they did not want her, but they would choose her because she had the power to use the money for the Biden campaign. It looks like they're not able to use all of that money. They can't use it. They can't use it. They're blocked from using it. And it's almost like we chose her because we wanted to use this money and like we can't. So that's a huge blow. Is it going to affect them? Can you put your question in the bubble? Can you put all your questions in the bubble? I'm going to ask Nancy Pelosi as well because I saw her energy very strongly. Nancy Pelosi does not like Kamala. She can't stand her. Okay, should I go with Nancy first or Kamala? Let's go with Kamala first. Okay, I couldn't get a straight ass answer out of this guy. Jesus freaking Christ. Sorry, guys. Ooh, Kamala is so pretty, but you can tell by her face she will curse your ass out. Okay, and Kamala is a Libra. She's a Libra. All right, Kamala, what's going on? Kamala, what's going on with your... Kamala's husband is a Jewish Zionist. They're all Zionists. It doesn't matter. Kamala, what's going on with her energy? See, it's the money, honey. It's the money. Oh, what's happening in her marriage too? It's the money. She and Nancy are talking money right now. Kamala's energy feels great so far. This is Nancy here. I think, isn't Nancy like a Virgo or something? I always get this card for her. But Nancy's just like, show me the fucking money. They're talking money. They're talking delegating it out. And this feels like federal judges, the House of Representatives. Who can we give this money to in order to fundraise to make sure these people win? And the way Nancy is saying it is, she's just like Nancy. She's not really, I always get that Virgo card for her for some reason. The way Nancy is seeing it, she doesn't really care about the presidency, to be honest. She doesn't. She cares more about Congress. That's what she cares more about. So she's putting a lot of her energy and she's requesting a lot of money for the races that she's in charge of. Cause I mean, even Nancy, she's just like, the presidency is up in the air. Like, give me the money for these people. How do you feel about the race? Here goes Trump. What? I'm honestly not really picking up that well on Kamala. I'm not. Here comes Trump. Here comes Trump. Look at him. Here he comes. Look at him. Y'all see this? I'm getting Tower as well. Trump is definitely sick. His cards are mostly good, minus this Tower. Feels like he's sick. Kamala, why am I not picking up on you well this time around? I usually pick up on her very well. Kamala Harris. Hey, listen. Wow, are they freaking kidding me? Wow, are they kidding me? Spirit is fucking funny. They're funny. Look at this. I pulled out these cards. I was like, you know what? This looks like a female president. This looks like a female president. This is what this looks like. President, female, right? Right after. Right after. Look at what they showed me. Male president. Male. And it's just like going back and forth, 50-50, 50-50. And then it feels like afterward, who knows what's happening? Who knows? Interesting. I'm not really picking up well on Kamala right now. So let me see if I can try again. You keep, no, that's not how I'm reading it. Stop saying it. That's not how I'm reading it. What's the energy of the United States election in 2024? Ooh, Biden. Guys, I don't read reversals. These two cards came out as reversals. Look at this. Here's Biden. These two came out in the reverse. Biden's saying, no, you guys actually would have won with me. He's saying, you guys, do you guys think now you would have won with me? He's being a little bit sarcastic. He's being a bit sarcastic. They're saying at this point, it's anyone's game. It's anyone's game. Look at it. But they're also saying that this election, it's like both sides are fighting really hard. Like they're actually putting in the work. They're actually putting in the work. And I feel like the time where we'll know who eventually is going to be president, it's going to be delayed. Which I saw that the last time where I was just like, no, it feels like it could even go to court. I saw that the last time. Did Nancy's husband cheat on her with a man? Is this the one where he was allegedly robbed? Nancy Pelosi. Wasn't he like beaten up or something and then it was swept under the rug? Did Nancy Pelosi, what is that man's name? I just see Nancy Pelosi's husband. Nancy, let me ask Nancy, how is she doing? Ew. Nancy. Damn. I keep getting these reversals. I do not read things in reverse. By the way, I always get the Virgo card for her, so this is her. I asked her how, I just generally asked her how she's doing. Look at this. She's getting bad news too. I mean, I do think that their internal numbers really aren't that great. But I've been seeing that the guy attacked him with a hammer. I've been seeing that for the past few weeks. She's not receiving good news as well, but she's a Democrat, so they're all getting the same internal polling numbers, so it makes sense. And they are saying that, yeah, she was instrumental in stealing the spot from Biden. Yeah, she stole it, and she's just like, and what? Look at Biden here. Look at Biden here. It's like, yeah, she stole it, and what? What about it? What about it? Biden still thinks that he would have won if you guys stuck with him. He would have won. I actually think so as well. I think so as well. Okay. Nancy, let me ask her these other questions before getting to the husband one. Nancy. Same over and over and over again. Is she sick as well? Is she sick too? I haven't watched her interviews in a while. Is she sick too? Yeah, she's sick as well. But this feels like cognitive issues. A bit of alcoholism there with Nancy. But I'm not sure if that's what the cognitive issues are with her. Yeah, she doesn't know. I mean, they're all worried though. I saw that from Obama and Clinton as well. They're all very worried. Yeah, they're all super worried. I keep getting the same thing. Do you hear him playing around with that mouse? He ain't mad about no window situation. Okay. Nancy, do you think Kamala's gonna win the presidency 2024? No, she doesn't. She doesn't think so. Y'all see this? She doesn't think so. Okay. Did Nancy's husband cheat on her with a man? Nancy. Yes, he did. Yes. Well, first I asked if her husband is bisexual. Yes, he is. He is bisexual. Can y'all hear this cat? He is bisexual, and it feels like he's been doing his thing for a very long time. He's been doing it for a very long time, and I do see a masculine energy around him. I do see it. Damn, even what's her name? Hillary is showing up here. Even Hillary is showing up here. She feels disappointed, guys. Even Hillary. Look at this. And y'all hear me shuffling. Y'all hear me shuffling. Well, let's see, what do the Clintons think? I've answered this question before as well, but Hillary just came in. She absolutely loves, wow, look at how beautiful this is. She loves Kamala. She loves her. First time we're getting gorgeous cards. Look at Hillary. Look at Hillary. She loves her. Look at this. I mean, if I had a client with these cards, I'll be like, oh, that would be a beautiful romantic relationship for you. She loves her. But I mean, even I know that without having the cards, because Hillary has been, she's taken Kamala under her wing since 2017. So, you know, it is what it is. She 100% supports her. 100%. And if Kamala were to win, Hillary would be in that administration like swimwear. Even if she wasn't, even if she didn't have an official, Hillary loves that Kamala bringing the money. Hillary's donors, or Kamala's donors, are Hillary's donors. But even if Hillary wasn't an official member of Kamala's cabinet or administration, she will be giving advice, lots of advice. They actually have a beautiful connection. No fucking way. No fucking way. I don't believe that. Hold on, let me ask again. No fucking way. I asked if Hillary and Kamala are sleeping together. It's given kind of, maybe once. I asked 3 times and I got yes 3 times. No, let me ask that again. Maybe I picked up on like some other information they were going to give me. Shut your mouth. Silky crystals? It feels more like, it feels more like there definitely is a romantic connection. I don't know. I'm trying to think of some old Victorian books. You know, like they used to call it like a lavender friendship, where 2 women, they're obviously lesbians, but because they can't get married, they just live together as friends. They give me that vibe. Lesbian tensions. Yes, lesbian tensions. Like, it doesn't feel like a full sleeping together, but there's definitely a really nice connection. There's a nice connection there. That's nice. Wow. Okay. A Boston relationship. That's what it was. Boston relationship. That's what it was. Huh. So it doesn't feel like, you know, they were like doing anything like that together, but it feels like if the circumstances weren't what they were, that they would have been like those friends who are like very much attracted to each other, but they never do anything because it's not proper. Interesting. Okay. Bill Clinton, what do you think of Kamala? Yep. I saw this the last time. It feels like he doesn't necessarily believe in her. I wouldn't be surprised if he tried to make a pass at her at one point and she like blocked him off. I would not be surprised at all. He doesn't really believe it, but aside from that, he doesn't really believe in her. Yeah, he doesn't, not really. But I saw that the last time, that he wasn't too sure about her. Bill, do you think Kamala will win? Nah. He said no. He said no, and look here. But in his mind, he's just like, no, but we're getting something out of it. We're getting something out of it. What are you getting out of this? Listen, listen, if you're a Democratic supporter, they are working their ass off, okay? Like they really are doing work, this is usually canvassing work for me when I do political readings, but it feels like they're all trying to keep quiet about this negative news that they're receiving. And I think these are their internal pollings. And it feels like the energy for her has been depleting slowly over time. It really hasn't been that long since she was placed as the nominee, but it feels like this sort of slowdown has been happening behind the scenes for a while, and people are starting to feel frustrated, and some of them are starting to talk. But I feel like Bill Clinton, he may not outright say it, but probably after, if she doesn't win, after it's over, he's gonna talk. He's gonna be like, "Ah, I told him." It was mad. No, but I feel like outside of that, he doesn't really believe in her as a person. Let me ask Hillary, do you think Kamala will, did I ask that? Wow. Ask Hillary if she thinks Kamala will win. They're not that optimistic, guys. They're not that optimistic. Okay, let's see. Oh, Virgo, did you you ask if Kamala, did you ask that before I mentioned the Hillary thing? Did Kamala ever have a lesbian fling in the past? Damn, they're fucking stressed about this money, dude. Look at how many times this shit has come up. Here comes Hillary. Look at how many times it's come up. Look at how many times it's come up. Okay. Kamala. In the future, she may actually. In the future, she may. I feel like she's been in love with a woman before. Oh, it's really pretty. It feels like she's been in love with a woman before. Maybe that's why I was getting that Boston relationship vibes. But she's just like, yeah, I could in the future. Like I could in the future. Look at this. Look at that. Beautiful energy. I mean, y'all can look at her and her husband Doug, whatever the fuck his name is. Y'all know they ain't having no damn sex. Like, please, that's political marriage. Just like Bill and Hillary. She's like, in the future I could. Look at that. She's been in love with a woman before. Y'all look at these marriages. Y'all know these people ain't no freaking real. They're not real. Just like Melania and Trump, they ain't real. Her and his name is Doug, right? They ain't real either. It's politics. They ain't having sex. So is that why they choose marriage? No, the issues in the marriage I saw were between Walz and his wife. So I'm going to ask it different ways. Is will this person win versus will this person be the president? Because there's a difference between the person who actually wins the race versus the person who's actually in office. Interesting. 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 So I asked if she's going to win. Oops. I asked if she's going to win U.S. presidential doesn't really feel like it from here. But I really feel like I'm picking up on a lot of the worries here. And then I asked if, I wonder if this is just another woman. 2025. I mean, this actually looks really good for her. So I separated from will she win the race versus will she be the president 2025. It actually looks really good for her. Like it feels like what are you doing? He is not this curious when I'm not on the floor. Is that I don't think that's Kamala though. No, it's not Kamala. That energy is not hers. This energy here that I'm seeing 2025, this is not her energy. This feels more like she's like trying to manifest it, but they are saying that things actually can be turned around for Team Kamala. What's Joe Stein's her birthday? It almost feels like they're saying that it feels more like Spirit is saying if she ran at a later time, she could have done it. She could have done it if she ran maybe like 2028, something like that. It could have been her. Anyone know Jill Stein's sign? Was that Jill Stein? No, it doesn't feel like it. I've seen that feminine energy before. I don't know if you guys remember my old videos where I was just like, I feel like this moderate female Republican energy that's super strong, and it was always a Queen of Wands, a beautiful Queen of Wands. Oh, she's a Sagittarius. Oh, okay. Okay, so it's not looking that great for Kamala, to be honest. But let's just see hypothetically, if she were to win, what would Kamala's administration look like? Kamala's the Libra. Nancy Pelosi is showing up strong here. Like, where's my fucking money? Nancy is kind of taking over this reading, to be honest. It feels like the Kamala administration, many people would be happy about her winning. Many. And like I said, they are actually putting in the work. No matter what it appears on the surface, like maybe she's not doing a lot of interviews or whatever, they're putting in a lot of work on the ground, her team. And it feels like Nancy would be here saying, release the money. Like I'm hearing, release the Kraken, give me my money. Where's the money? And it feels like she would hold on to her, Nancy Pelosi, she would hold on to her power. I mean, obviously she would still be Speaker of the House. But she would hold on to her power. And it feels like she would take even more control over things, because it feels like she did Kamala a big favor by getting rid of Biden. So she's just like, you owe me. It's a lot of money that Nancy's talking about, a lot of money. You know, in terms of her presidency, so this feels to me like a lot of people would be cheering her on, but in terms of what she'd be able to do, it feels like she would be severely blocked. And that even though she's leading with, you know, joy, like people will kind of see that her as a leader, like she's not really that joyful. She's not that joyful. And it also feels like she would have a hard time making final decisions. Nancy needs to pay for her house for big two fridges. And it also feels like she would want to appoint people to the Supreme Court, but blockages there too. Blockages. So would a Kamala presidency be good for the American economy? Will the Kamala presidency be good for women's rights? Will the how would Kamala handle Ukraine? How would Kamala handle Israel? Jesus fucking Christ. So I asked for how would a Kamala administration be for the American economy? It actually looks like for some time they would try to stabilize it, but we would end up in a depression anyway. And I asked about women's rights. I think she would walk away from women's rights. She'll walk away from women's rights, and it feels like the way that she would do it is more like we need to do research, or we need to do this background information, and it feels like things keep being put off. And then at like the very last hour, she'll do something. But okay. And then I asked her, how will she handle Ukraine situation? More money to them. But that's obvious, you know. And actually real boots on the ground in Ukraine too. And then I asked about Israel. Surprise, 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 surprise. More weapons, more money, surprise, surprise. And more people on the ground too. More people on the ground. What would be the highlights of a Kamala administration? You can't make this up. You can't make it up. Let me double check to see if that's what they're saying. I asked them what would be the highlight of the administration, of her administration, and they're saying Trump isn't there. Trump's not there. And asked them, is that really what you guys are saying? Like, and they're like, yep, that's what we're saying. That's the highlight, is that Trump's not there. For a lot of people, that's all they want. That's all they want. For a lot of people, that's all they want. They'll be happy with it. Guys, am I being biased right now? Are you guys playing with me? Wow. That economy thing, I feel like even if Trump is in, the economy is going to shit anyway. So to be fair to her. Actually, no, I want to ask, so let's see, Kamala, if you become president, will you try for a real peace deal between Israel and the Palestinians? No. It feels like, what's funny about this though, is it feels like Hillary, in secret, she's going to try to counsel Kamala. So if she becomes president, she's going to try to counsel Kamala to like do something or to make it seem like she's doing something. But I feel like Kamala has a hard time making decisions, or it's not making decisions, because I do feel like she makes decisions, but she has a hard time keeping or sticking to her decisions or making her decisions final. And it feels like it's like things are just up in the air with her. It's very up in the air. She leaves a lot of room to move around. But it does feel like if Kamala's president, Hillary will do a lot of work with that. But it's like it feels like it doesn't go anywhere. Okay, let's see. Did anyone ask Kamala? Okay, let's move on to Trump. Thank you for watching this video. If you liked what you saw, then please head over to www.tarotbymoko.com/links in the description box below. This page was created to help you find your desired reading faster. They are separated by concern, So there's love and romance, career matters, psychic forecast, and spiritual and personal development. And if you have many concerns at once, then please feel free to book a live 30-minute or 1-hour reading via phone, video, or in person if we are located in the same city. You will also be able to find a link to my Etsy store that has a limited range of readings, as well as my blog and YouTube page. And for YouTube viewers, if you would like to offer a small tip, then you have that option as well. When you are ready to book a reading, then click on the desired icon and read through the description to make sure that it fits your concern. I return readings within 7 business days, but if your concern is urgent, then I have express options that allow you to choose how quickly you want your reading to be done. If you want to book a 30-minute or 1-hour reading for the next day, then please email me ahead of time. And if you have any questions, then don't hesitate to email me. If you would like to know more information about my style and why I read the way I do, then go to the homepage where you will find a quick description about me and an option to learn more. And if you scroll further down, you will be able to sign up for my monthly newsletter. With this newsletter, you will receive 10% off your first reading, as well as monthly general predictions and shop updates, which can include discounts for new spreads and early access to my yearly readings 1 month ahead of time. And even further down, you will find testimonials from all of the clients who are happy with me. All right, lovelies, thank you so much for watching this video. Let's work together soon.